Hello, farm tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Banished with me, BlueAnkylo. So, we had another season go by last episode, or another year go by, and I really wanted to get farming started by spring over the winter, and I was too busy building a forester's lodge and stuff. So let's try to build one really quick here before the time gets on too much. So we'll start with a crop field. I have no idea how big it needs to be. So for now, I'm just going to build it. I was kind of planning on putting houses here. So for now, let's put it kind of behind the woodcutter or something. You can make them pretty darn big. You can make them 15 by 15, I guess. Well, I'm not going to worry about that much. We're going to make it like 10 by 10. That's still huge. I mean, that's almost as big as the market. Maybe it's not that huge. That's what I'm going to do anyway. We're going to start with that. And then I'll build a road up to there. Maybe even cross one through here. And also build one on here. Okay, this will get us some farming going on. So, it looks like it just builds instantly. No one has to till the ground or pull the weeds out or anything. So, maybe this is a lot quicker than I was expecting. I thought it was going to take a lot of work to build a field. Because, usually you'd have to do some work. So we can do peppers or cabbages. I feel like maybe this is a good cabbage field. And then assign 2 laborers. All right, there you go. We got a field going. Okay, well that was considerably easier than I was expecting. I thought we'd have to build it, and I thought you'd need more than 2 people to work it. So, okay. The fact that I didn't do that earlier, yeah, that's bad. That's on me. I should have thought of that. Let's follow one of our workers and see what they do. One of our farmers. We got farmers now. Let's hit just the follow button. Is this the follow button? Center view. Oh, they're already up here. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, I'm looking at the crop field. Where's my worker? Yeah, get to work. Don't just stand around there. Who is this? Stella? Get to work on your field. Looks like she's, like, missing it, but... Are you planting or anything? You're just working. So... I guess for a field this size, you only get 2 farmers? Alright. If that's all you need, then that's all you need, I guess. Good. I assume they're sowing or something, They've got rakes, and then we got constructors building the roads for us all. Good. We've also got another adult. Welcome Wendell to adulthood. 40 to 12. That's 80% or 80% adults. That's pretty good. So I do think I want to start building some more houses, and I'm gonna. Well, I also want. There's a couple things I want to do. I want to build a storage barn down here for the food, and I want to get rid of all this iron, and I want to build like 2 houses down here, and probably more houses up there at some point. So for now, let's just queue up a couple houses, because we've got a lot of people living with their parents that should probably move out. Get out of the house, lazy kids, right? Teenagers. I mean, this one's 16 and she hasn't moved out yet. 20 years old, still living with his parents. I know people in my day that moved out at 10 years old and had babies by 11. Also, some of these people are getting old. I don't know how long they live, but 49... Like, we've been living here for 7 years, and I think the oldest person was like 25 or something when we started. And now they're almost in their 50s, so... Time is definitely dilated. There's a time-field distortion here. Alright, well, I mean, we've got a little bar here that seems to be going up. Oh, look, guys! We got little baby cabbages starting to grow. Sweet. You're just still working. So far we would get a 10% yield. I have no idea. 10% of what? Don't ask me, but I'll just assume they'll keep working it, basically. Got houses, got to keep removing trees and stuff. That's fine. Food, yeah, food has been a problem. It's been an ongoing problem. These are the elite. These guys live in a stone house, the elitist of the elite. Maxed out on clothes, not maxed out on tools. I'm thinking of, well, I don't want that many, but let's switch it to 50 like it originally had, basically. And then wood is up to 500. Yeah, we definitely need lots of logs. Probably need more stockpiles. Maybe I should just put a big stockpile right in here. It's kind of useful, you know, if we need stuff hauled this way, right? It's not that big, but it's kind of just downtown by the market. You know, seems fair, right? Just pile all your stone on the ground in downtowns. Cool. But that way I can move this iron stockpile out of the way. And maybe, is this big enough for a storage barn? I think it might be like one tile, not big enough. Well, we're trying some advanced strategies. Advanced for me, anyway. Looks like our houses are almost completed. Lots more laborers. Kids keep growing up. So that's... Like, we did go through a really nice boon here. The last year, like, almost 20 people grew up. So I think it's... I can expand now and start getting more workers. I can start... You know, I can build another fishing dock. Or I can build... well, some farms, probably, really, is the idea here. I wonder if I should start a... it's still spring, but I mean, the farmers seem to get this done pretty quickly. I wonder if I should start a an orchard as well, just to see how they do. I think we have chestnut seeds, so theoretically we could get something. How far over to the... yeah, we could put another 10 by 10 right beside that, you know? Sure. 10 by 10, and then we'll put some more roads in there. Can I didn't save enough room to put a road along. This would have been, it would have been smarter to move them back a little bit so I could put a road in along there, but I'll think of that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, more work. Actually, that's all they have to do is clear the trees out, so it should be pretty quick to build. I forget how easy it is to build these things. Okay, we got 2 houses. 2 more couples have moved out. Hopefully they'll kind of work these jobs down here. And I also want to get rid of that while I'm thinking about it. So let's, well, okay, can we see... storage barn? No, it's just a little bit too big. It looks like it's literally just 1 square too wide, maybe. Well... Yeah, just 1 square too wide. If I'd put the Forester's Lodge 1 more square over, that would work just fine. But I didn't. So let's put this storage barn here, kind of out of the way. That'll do. And we're gonna get rid of these. I don't want the iron. I want the iron to move. Build another stockpile, mostly for wood, and then probably put another house in there. So we go cancel building, remove structure, that is. And I assume the iron will end up over here. Oops. Cancel that. Okay. Alright, we've got another field ready to go. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. We've got lots of people to assign. Bam, bam. Now, I don't know how long it takes to get an orchard running. I assume trees take, you know, maybe a year or 2. But then again, if we can have children grow up in, like, 2 years, maybe it's not that hard to get an orchard set up. Anyway, at least we can start testing with that, basically. Get that going. Got some more stone over here I never queued up. Must have missed that. Also could pick up the stone over here. Don't really need the iron right now. Obviously, it'd be nice to build more stone houses to save on the lumberjacking, woodcutting business, but it's okay. I could put 2 more houses here. I had this set up a long time ago for 2 more houses. But I think I'll put... Well, like, let's think about this. We've got 4 people, 7, 11, 12 people that work out in this little neighborhood. We have enough, well, technically 4 adults, although they also have a kid that works here. So right now this is 6 workers out of 8, 11, 12. So 8 out of 12, no, 6 out of 12. Half of them live close to their job. That's not bad. But as soon as I start building more houses, these will empty out a little bit. Which I should do. Wood is still a little bit shy. Food is hanging in there. Looks like we've planted some chestnut trees, by the looks of things. Oh, our constructor continues to build the roads, right. I could, or our builders, sorry. I could ramp that up a little bit to try to speed up the process here. Make sure this gets built. We don't have enough logs again, of course. And then all of our laborers are probably... Did I not? Okay, I forgot to set that up properly. Oops. How many people would work down here? 4, 7, 11, 15 people would work down here, assuming I fully staff all of them. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. I think when the speed's too low, I end up queuing up too much stuff, and then nothing gets done because I haven't let enough real game time pass, basically. Nice little rows. I always liked visiting orchards and stuff as a kid. The rows of trees, once they get nice and tall, always looks kind of cool. Lots of apple tree orchards where I grew up. Cherry trees too, actually. Still not a lot of logs. The firewood is doing okay, but the log income is probably the shortage. Haven't used much in the stockpile yet, but I think this one is so close to being full. I think it's a good idea to have. This is gone. Okay, I am gonna want a small stockpile for the wood. I wonder if I can fit a house in there, or 2 even. Rotate. Probably just 1 house if I wanted to. Sure. It's not the best setup, I'll admit it. But I'll put that there, and then a small stockpile mostly for wood, really. From the Forester's Lodge. And then we've got food that will go to the storage barn from the gathering, the hunting, and the fish. Wood can go from the Forester's Lodge here. We'll have 3 houses. It's not bad. After this is all done, I'll probably queue up 2 more in our town. Look at this! We got 1,000 food, everybody! Sweetness. Now, I'm really hoping we get a lot of food out of this. Our yield is, like, amazing. We're almost up to 100% yield. Do they harvest it at 100? Late summer. I mean, it looks like we're going to get to it before winter even at this point. Or even, like, early autumn, we'll be ready to go. Good work, farmers. I appreciate it. So it's definitely going to... It looks like it's definitely going to take a while for our chestnut trees to fully grow. Keep getting more children born. That's to be expected. One of these days, we're going to start talking about coal and a quarry and stuff. We haven't really... no brewery either. I don't know exactly what you need to make ale, but it doesn't seem like we have anything. Oh, look, we're harvesting up here. Good. So how much are you actually carrying? 100 cabbages. That's reasonable. I mean, I have no idea how much a 10 by 10 gives you. At least, I'm going to say about 400 cabbages, maybe? It's not horrible. If that's all you get for an entire year, though, I mean... how would it work? For 2 professions... Well, no, it's gonna be at least 500, so it's like... Each person is contributing like 250 food per year. Something like that. I don't know how the chestnut tree will work, but... Looks like we definitely made it over 500 cabbage. It's not bad. Anybody else dropping anything off just before I finish my tally here? 512. Actually, it sounds like a reasonable number for a 10 by 10. It's a very binary, rounded number. So, 100 plots, like 10 by 10. 100 squares, 2 staff. It's not horrible. Be curious how the orchard does. Food is definitely getting better anyway, that's the key. Wood is okay. Yeah, I think this is the stablest my town has looked since we started. It took 7 years to get enough food going, but I think we're getting there now. Also, the house is finished, so if I was smart, I would continue queuing up buildings. Probably still just wooden houses. I don't know. I don't know when we're ever going to have enough stone to really afford stone houses for everybody, but maybe one day. Could probably put down some more farms. So I'm thinking farms are, like, they take up a lot of space, maybe, but not a lot of actual labor. Whereas maybe, like, maybe the income per person on a gatherer's hut. I mean, it only takes up one little building and you can use the forest. But it actually, each person brings in maybe less food. I don't know. It's hard to say. Woodcutter. At some point, I expect we'll need another woodcutter. We'll probably need a second woodcutter long before we'll need a second blacksmith or tailor, the way it looks to me. Oh, you know what I should focus on? Once these buildings are done, these houses, I should try to build a trade depot. That's one of the big things I've been skimping on. So yeah, we could use a hospital too. Would be nice. A school, that might be good too. I think if I read it correctly, educated workers are more efficient, and you know me and efficiency. So we're gonna go trade dock first, and then I'll probably go for a school after that. It probably means my children won't turn into adults as quickly or something, the way I understand it, but should be okay. Mines, quarries, yeah, taverns, lots of stuff for later. There we go. Trading port. Now, I'd prefer to not totally ruin... I also don't want it to be too far away. We're just going to put it here. Well, if I could get it to line up that road, that'd be great. Just for aesthetics. Not so simple. It's going to be two squares back. Trying to keep it a little bit away from the fishery. On the other hand, the more time we spend transporting goods to the trading port and back, the worse. So it's counterproductive. It's a trade-off. Put it closer, you might get less fish. Put it too far away, we spend more time walking anyway. Looks like that's about as good as I can do. And we'll queue up a road. Yeah, it's fine. So how much is this thing going to take? 82 logs, 80 stone, 40 iron. We've got about half enough logs and stone right now. So the big problem will be stone. The logs will come as we continue, cutting down trees. The stone, though, that's not stone. I'm gonna have to consider a quarry before too much longer, I think. For now, we've got some stone up here. A little bit of stone up there. Don't want to, like, queue up jobs way too far away, but I definitely need more stone. I'd like to upgrade my roads to stone as well. Alright, that should be lots of stones. Trying to, like, find stuff that's not too far away. Also, this is a pretty big mountain. This is the kind of place we might build, like, a tunnel through at some point. So logs are low, but that's just because we're building another large building, I think. Just let some time pass. We've got more children being born. I assume our houses are continuing to fill up immediately. Yeah, 15, 25. Nobody lives here? Oh, did I? Oops. I think this house is facing the wrong direction. Well, it must be. I hope we get our resources back for that. But yeah, no one's moved in, and I know we've got kids ready to go. Adults ready to go. Obviously, we don't grow foods in the winter. Assumedly, the trees continue to age. That might be good. We did have enough. It looks like we probably have enough stored firewood for the winter. Hopefully enough stored food. It's always half the battle, right? Let's get this iron out of the way. Okay, just cleaning it up a little bit. What's this message here? There's not enough logs. You know how it is. Got 4 builders, 5 laborers. We can start considering expanding again. Okay, that's done right away. Let's go. So I probably built it like that or something by accident. I don't know. It's supposed to face down. That was my plan. Is there like a front door? That's the front door. Yeah. I didn't look close enough, but I bet you the door was facing the wrong direction or something. Hopefully we get most of our resources back when you demolish stuff. Stone is done. We got enough stone. That's good. Then we just need to get enough iron, which is just a matter of time. And the logs, which might be difficult. I don't think it'll actually interfere with the fishing dock that much. The actual water area taken up, it's not very much. Logs. So, is this telling me that 8 loggers, or lumber, whatever you want to call these people, loggers, woodcutters, I guess is... No, not woodcutters. Foresters. Sounds kind of lame. I like loggers. Let's call them lumberjacks. 8 lumberjacks is still not enough? Hold on, what's this guy's problem? What's your problem, buddy? He doesn't have a home? Well, why not? Did your parents kick you out or something? Why would someone not even have a house? Maybe they did. Once they've... Well, no, there's enough room in these houses for 8 people. We're, like, very underfilled on the houses. Did a house, like, burn down or something when I wasn't looking? Looked like it. Or did he, like, try to claim this house right as I demolished it or something? It actually says there's 3 people without houses now. What is going on? Well, we'll keep building houses then, I guess. Now tell me you got... Or did I... Maybe there was people living here, and I was just looking at the inventory screen. No, it defaults to occupancy. Please tell me the door is on the right side now, at least. There you go. So the family moved in. Maybe I didn't need to destroy it. Maybe I messed that up or something. I don't know. Point is, everyone's happy now, right? I mean, the trading post is also in range of the forester and the hunter, but it's probably a good idea. Oh, we're out of firewood. Dang. So maybe what I should do is try some clear cutting. We'll keep it out of range of these kind of things, like the gatherers and the foresters. But like this bit of forest, we'll probably get rid of. The builders are already building, so now we can just harvest some trees here. I did set those up right. Yeah, sure. And we'll clear up a little bit more forest on this side. Clear up a few trees in here. I mean, if it's in range of the forester, they'll just regrow them anyway, but... Get rid of those trees. Just don't harvest my cedar trees. The cedar trees are looking a little bit better. We got a little bit more growth on them this year. A little bit of a population explosion. Well, not explosion, but a little bit of a boom for the pop. Children, a few new children, you know. Labor. We're up to 7 laborers, so I really should start working on some more food. Maybe I should build another farm, actually. Maybe I should just clear a bunch of room and just build 2 more farms. We do have, I actually like that idea more now that I'm thinking about it. We do have another kind of seed. So if I put in peppers, grow some peppers. Also, our logs are definitely going up quickly now that I've queued all that up. Somebody come and finish this. We'll see what a trading post needs. Oh, the school. I want to build a school, too. Alright, so, trading post. We've got items to sell in their inventory. Okay. Lots of good stuff. So, I guess we could request things so that we could sell them when the trader gets here. I don't know exactly what I need or how many. Let's just put like one person, one laborer, switch one laborer over to the trading post and tell them to bring over. I don't even know what we should sell. Doesn't seem like we've got a lot of spare anything except maybe herbs. Sure. Let's try to bring over 100 herbs, and I'll raise the cap on herbs. I have no idea if they sell for anything. There we go. Well, we'll start with herbs, I guess. It's been our most, you know, our best commodity so far. We'll go up to 500 herbs. That should keep a herbalist busy too, so that's good. Gives people something to do. Okay, next up. People are chopping down trees. Let's get the school going. See if I can figure that out. Yeah, it's easy. Put the school... You know what? We'll keep the school kind of downtown. I was thinking of putting more houses here. But I think, you know, putting a school downtown... We'll probably put, like, the school and the church and the hospital all right in the downtown sector. And then we'll just build the houses kind of around it as we need them. Seems fair, right? Should I just put the hospital... I was thinking I'd just queue the hospital up, too. We'll try to get through some of these things pretty quickly. Maybe I've been postponing them for too long as it is. Harvesting? Not harvesting yet. Still just working. Working the fields. The trees still not yielding anything yet, but I mean, they're getting taller. Trees are coming down at an alarming speed. I love it. Get rid of that forest, guys. Did I forget those rocks somehow? Oh, it's iron. Clean up. So, it's already summer. It's probably not a great idea to plant peppers right now. We'll save that for next year, the beginning of next year. We'll set up another pepper field. Maybe like a second cabbage field and a pepper field or something. Just get the iron into this, and this is ready to go. I think we have to make a mine to get coal, and then that will allow our blacksmith to switch over to steel tools, which I assume are better. For now, the school will hopefully give us a long-term efficiency buff to our uneducated folk. We're not very smart. Hopefully I built the school before all my educated people died. Because then who would teach anyone? No one knows anything. One old man that came with the original colony left. What are you talking about firewood? We got 300 firewood. We're totally good. My cap for firewood is 500. We got tons. Silly game. It's the middle of the summer. We got tons of stuff. Why is my crop field... Oh, they're harvesting. So, it seems like cabbage grows really quickly. Like, by the middle of summer, it's already ready to be harvested. That's good. Can we add a teacher? And... I mean, we've got 15 children. I'm not sure how many students it will take, but I guess we'll see. It's better than having our students wandering around. Remember the story about that silly child that played in the deer carcass? You know, now our children, they have to go to school. They got to write lines, assumedly, if they ever make it over here. Give it some time. So now what? Got 5 laborers, 4 builders, nobody's doing anything. Chop down lots of trees. Our orchard is still not quite ready. Crop field, that's definitely a quick crop for sure. Food is holding steady. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's definitely holding steady. We've got... how much? We've got a little bit of leather to spare. Actually, we've got a fair bit of leather to spare, so I don't need to worry about more hunters or more tailors. Blacksmith has created definitely enough tools. We've got lots of iron still. Right. I think the next thing then is to build a hospital or something. Chapel, 130 stone. That's expensive. We'll put a hospital in. No one's had any problems yet, but you know my luck. So I was gonna put a road there, but this is fine for now. Build thyself a hospital. So how come there's no students? Do I have to like assign the kids? Go to school. Go to school, you bad children. You rotten children. Go do laps or something. It doesn't say there's any students, so I don't know what's going on exactly. Or does it, like... Do they have to be new children? Like, does it not count existing children? They have to be newborn and then they can go in there? If that's the case, these 15 children are going to be uneducated, which is a little bit disappointing. Well, Summer 8, we had someone be born recently. I mean, maybe there's a minimum age. Maybe you have to be born, and then when you turn 5 or 6 or something, then you can start school. And if you turn 6 and there's no school, then you're out. You never get to go. Maybe that's the idea. Food. Food is sort of rising. Population's holding pretty steady, to be honest. Education's not doing good. Yeah. We used to be mostly educated, but now we're not. We've got to fix that. Oh, somebody went to school. Yeah! Get to school, you children, you kids. So we've got, Arlisle? Something like that. She's our teacher, or he's our teacher, I don't even know. He's our teacher. And he's just eating some food. The kids are on their own. Totally on their own. Oh no, he went to work. Alright. Teach those kids. Well, that's good to see. And then, assumedly, with our amazing education system, we'll have a hospital soon enough once I queue up some more stone, by the way. I used it all up. So, I think the lesson here is if I want to keep building stuff, I am going to need a quarry pretty much now. Either that or we're going to have to continue to walk further and further away. I mean, there's a ton of... Okay. There's lots of stone. It's just kind of far away. So, that'll keep all of the dumb laborers busy for a while. We've got over 2,000 food. Kids going to school. Get that hospital built. And... maybe a chapel as well. It's a lot of stone. I don't know if I'm going to get enough stone to build a chapel right away. Maybe a cemetery too. I mean, we do have an aging population. We might have to consider more houses again. I did plan on having more than just 2 or 3 houses for each of these little nodes. Well, let's at least finish the hospital for today's episode, and then I'll feel like we made some more progress. Oh, also... oh, it's only autumn. Yeah, I want to build the farm in, like, spring or something. I just don't want them to waste all their time planting stuff, you know, at the end of the growing season. Seems dumb. I don't know if they would do that, but... seems like the kind of thing these dummies would do, to be honest. Firewood managed to get maxed out? Yeah. Awesome. Tailor, just, you know, 1 clothes short. Should be done. Herbalists, definitely making herbs. So we've got 67. Does that mean everything got moved down to here eventually? Yeah, we got 100 herbs and in the storage. I guess that must not count towards our total stock. So every time I get over 100 herbs stored, I'll bump this up. And then if we ever get a trader, assuming I did this right, we should be able to try to sell those. I mean, I've never really traded before. I think, because this is the edge of the map, that's where the boat goes. The way I read it. But maybe this is the wrong river, like... there's a couple lakes. I mean, that's the only river, right? These aren't rivers, they're like little streams. Back to town. There it is. I love that shortcut. It's so good. Oh, speaking of which, we got a shortcut for there, but we don't have a shortcut for our other little center, so let's set that up. Also, because the trading depot's down here, this is probably a good spot for it. Camera location 3. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Good. So, okay, we got, the hospital was built. That didn't take too long. It's because I set them all up to go get more stone. I mean, I don't know if you need a hospital. I mean, our health is 4.5 stars. It's pretty good. But it's only one job to keep the physician open. That's not bad. So might as well just keep that open. Cool. I don't know the maximum number of students per teacher per school either. Just like I don't know the number of maximum patients per hospital. But we got herbs, we got a hospital. This is a nice little town. I mean, sure, it took us 8 years. But we're definitely getting all the stuff. Could I build a chapel? We've got the wood, we've got the iron. The stone would be the culprit here. But if I could finish that, maybe a tavern as well. I don't think... Well, there's a hill there. I'm not expecting that a tavern... I'm going to be able to make booze just yet, but you never know. Oh, what's this? A merchant has arrived. Woo! So what have you got for me? Trade. He's got stone. I mean, I do need stone. It's not a complete fail, but he doesn't like herbs, I guess, because I can't trade them. So thanks for nothing. You sailed down the river with a pile of stone that we literally find just laying around on the ground, and you think I'm gonna buy it for nothing because you don't want my herbs. I don't know what he would like to buy. Burley, the resource merchant. Maybe he would buy like wood or something. Firewood? Let's send over 100 firewood. Maybe he'll buy some of that. Oh, you can auto purchase. That's cool. So you could set it up. Like if I always want to buy clothes or something, I could set up to always buy 100, or maybe it's like keep our minimum clothing at a certain amount. That's actually cool. We could buy alcohol. I like producing everything myself though, at least on our first game. But that's understandable. That's not bad. Oh, he oh yeah, this is good. We could custom order wool from sheep, I guess. None of this is really that good looking, though. Warm coats. But our people aren't complaining about their coats. Steel tools. I want to be self-sufficient for the most part. I mean, I would probably buy some stone from him just to save some time. If he would buy my herbs, but... You know, he's being rude. He's being very rude. We'll see if the firewood gets there, and maybe we can sell them the firewood or something. Our tavern's almost done. I mean, maybe we should buy some alcohol from them. We're also still at 3 students. Doesn't look like anyone's going to the hospital right now. Which is probably a good sign, right? Our town is pretty healthy. Probably just should be building more houses right now. It's probably the real trick. Looks like the market circle's pretty good. I could keep building houses just straight down that way for now. Which is probably what I'll do. Alright, we got a tavern. So... you only need one person to work there. We do not make any apples, berries. No, we get some berries. So what I need is to have like a cherry orchard or a peach orchard, pear, plum, or a wheat field, or mostly it's orchards by the looks of it, which is fair fruit, right? But you can still do it with berries, so we'll try. I don't know if we get enough berries for this to work, but we can try. And then the people will be even happier, right? They're already pretty darn happy, to be honest, but... sure. We'll have somebody who can do some bartending. Do we actually have berries even in stock? Yeah. You know, technically we have 223 berries just sitting there. Why don't we turn it into booze? Okay, I'm sold. I thought it would be more difficult than that. Okay, we do have some firewood. Would you buy it? You would. So I would be trading basically 2 firewood per stone. I don't know if that's a great deal. I mean, wood is kind of a... I guess it's not bad because wood is a renewable resource. Stone is kind of limited until I build a quarry, at least. So if I sold him all of my firewood, I could get... Maybe one more. So I could get 41 stone for all of that. Sure. That'll be enough to build our chapel, and then I'll just dismiss him, I guess, for now. I could order some stuff that I don't really care about. Yeah. Hopefully there's other merchants that are better. But I will leave, you know, some firewood and some herbs here. There's not a lot of stuff we make excess of right now, so those are the only 2 I'm willing to possibly depart with. But I think this is probably a relatively good point to end the episode. We've got our school working, our hospital working, our tavern working. We're only missing mines and quarries. Obviously lots of different farm stuff. Oh, speaking of farm stuff. I almost forgot again, it's spring already. Time flies when you're just talking to merchants. Crop field. We'll just stick with 10 by 10 for now. I don't know better. There it is. Actually, no. Oh, yeah. Actually, yes. 10 by 10. And I will put another one right beside it of 10 by 10. And, will we do a second cabbage? Or 2 peppers? No, we're doing nothing. You know what? Okay. Do that stock, right? It's fine. We have to get rid of, some bush or something. Some food. That's actually, edibles, right? Those are probably berries. Might as well pick those up. I don't know if they just, decay or rot or something, but we might as well pick them up. Alright, then we decide to grow some peppers, assign a couple more of our random laborers. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Okay. So, let's see. Looks like... I mean, we'll figure out next episode how long it takes to grow peppers and stuff. But at least we got a little bit... in my opinion, we've got a really good variety of food right now. We grow cabbages and peppers. We've got venisons. We've got some real meat. We got some fish. Maybe not a lot, but we get some fish. And lots of random mushrooms, berries, roots, and stuff. It seems like that's a pretty good diet. I mean, I don't know. Look at all the venison. We've got tons of venison. We could sell venison now, basically. I get the feeling that that second Hunter's Lodge was a good idea. We're killing a lot of deer. Alright, anyway, time to wrap the episode up. Pretty happy. I think next up we'll build some more houses and maybe a chapel or something. And then we'll see what comes next. I don't know. So far, things are going well. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.